ain't no stopping us. Fly without a boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star.
like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name? Or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Gold is a great conductor.
Scanning.
There's a DD down bottom, which would be very nice for either side before this fight. With this smoke up, Liquid will catch eyes on it. With the temptation there to pick it up, it is. Miracle will claim it. DD on this Terrorblade. Thunder God's Wrath though, very nicely done. KP realizes they're all off the map, gets the vision. Kaka, he may not be able to escape in time though, as Miracle just jumps in, rips the Earth Spirit apart. But the casualties certainly limited due to KP getting the information on that movement from Liquid, as everyone else will stay safe for now.
They're going to walk into Roche on pit though. They've got DD. Feels like this is the perfect opportunity for them to do it. At the same time, it looks like they're...
Miracle, look at this again. Links in. There's the telekinesis holding him back. They'll put the Lotus Orb upon Miracle from Mind Control. Dust down to Faith. They spot out the Glimmer Cave Rubik. Faith taken down. Liquid getting that second support. Now with two off the map, what's the plan? They sort of hover back between the tier 2, and in fact Miracle's just jumping in. He knows that SCCC's already put the BKB. SCCC cannot stick around for this at all. With the BKB still on cooldown for a full minute, they get the glimpse back. They're still trying to chase him. He's a little too quick, he gets away. There he is indeed. Oh, he chases him down. Miracle!
Oh, wow.
They are just diving into the base of Newbee now at this stage. This Blink Dagger pickup on the Terrorblade, which we do see sometimes, has proved to be an absolutely essential this game. Miracle, he knows that he can get away with these sort of dives at this stage of the game. If there's a couple of heroes off the map, he's going to be jumping in. If there's no BKB on that Death Prophet, and to be fair, even if there was, there's so little that these cores can do about Miracle being right up in their face at this stage of the game.
Yeah, he's way too powerful at this point. With the repel, it makes it even more difficult for them to stand their ground. The Death Prophet, even with the BKB, like you said, she's just going to get slowed up by the Scotty. Goes down anyways. For the most part, he's going to have to pop that reactively. And Miracle going to give the Aegis up to Matama Man, says, I absolutely do not need this. Way too strong as it is.
Hello, folks.
Wants the item slots for his Butterfly instead. And Matama Man now has also caught up. This is a hero that we've only talked about in terms of how many times he's died. Well, now he's very tanky. Most of the damage on the side of Newbee is magical. They're going to make the effect on him, though.
This is... it's not really the target that Newbee want to try for. As Liquid were there with the backup behind. Very hard for Newbee to go for these sort of kills. And may start getting to the point of the game where they've just got to sort of play it safe and from their own half of the map on the high ground. Because if Liquid continue to just sort of position themselves as they have been, keeping themselves consistently behind the two cores, it's so hard for Newbee to get away with any sort of play if they don't have full vision, full information on Liquid's whereabouts.
Yeah, and Miracle almost fully has that Butterfly and the Metamorphosis off cooldown very soon. Gonna shove in this bottom wave. And now that the top wave is shoved in as well, I think this is where they might consider just taking down this mid-tier 2 tower. They're all gathered up here. Don't have a smoke or anything. But with bottom lane coming in, with top lane coming in, I think it's very easy for them to just start marching down mid with this Aegis. And that looks like what they're going to do.
They need this to be absolutely perfect, Newbee. Even more than perfect, in fact, to have a chance to swing this one around. As Miracle just proving to be such a threat. 9-2-6 on this Terrorblade, and still over 5k ahead of Mugi's PL.
Miracle making his way up. Doesn't even really need a TP in the holster, just because he moves around the map so quickly. Gets the double bounty rune, and Mugi at top, not willing to take a fight into this Terrorblade at all.
Now Liquid still over. Who's over there?
That's pretty cool. Mugi though staying, and the Zeus ult is popped. Get some eyes on the side of Liquid, not sure how much help that gives them.
And Mugi just desperately trying to bring the attention from Liquid away from this group up at the mid lane, that they're still persistent with Liquid. The others just staying here on this high ground, making it very hard for Newbee to leave the base around this area. Obviously Newbee, for the most part, pushing in this bottom lane. Liquid wrap around, they will be able to claim themselves the final tier 2 standing, and indeed it looks like this is time to go.
They've got Arcane Rune on their Terrorblade. He just pops meta, they hit this tower. Here we go.
Miracle. He's going to be ready to jump in if he sees a chance. He pops the Metamorphosis, just committing straight away to the towers. Fortification comes out for Newbee. How can they put a stop to this? They do force them back for now, but now with the Fortification already used, Liquid know they have an opportunity elsewhere. Of course, the split push from Mugi's PL and his Illusions has kept the wave up top push right back across the map, but the mid lane is coming over for Liquid.
They might just do the same thing. Now that Glyph is down, they're going to make their way up to top when the wave connects. This is exactly how they want to do it. Miracle just repelled up.
Just going for the split. They just say, Newbee, which lane are you going to look to try and protect? Miracle just turning his attention straight towards the barracks, ripping it apart with the amount of damage that he has. Faithful try and lead him with the telekinesis. Kaka goes for the 2-man boulder smash. He'll use himself up. They'll turn towards Matuma Man. Matuma Man pops the BKB, but here Miracle's still alive here. They've lost Kaka on the Earth Spirit. SCCC popping the BKB and trying to move forward with the Exorcism. They'll take down Matuma Man once. The glimpse is there onto SCCC, ripping him away from Liquid. Mugi's desperately trying to chase down someone, but Mind Control's the one on the front lines. He has that Lotus Sword. Very hard for Newbee to initiate on it, and it's a bit of a trap. Liquid, they've got the vision around this point. They'll jump straight in. Look towards Faith. Rubik down for 55 seconds. And KP, he's caught out as well. Reflection setting up the vision for the glimpse. They'll take down the Zeus. And Liquid now 11k ahead. They took half of the racks up top. They'll move towards mid lane. KP does have buyback, and he'll expend it immediately. But there seems to be very little ways that Newbee can hope to stop this sort of a push coming out from this Terrorblade. Straight in, another tier 3 tower down. Liquid doing their best here to draw this series to a 1-1. Can Newbee turn this around in any sort of manner? We've seen them do it in the past. Can they do it this time? They'll go for the boulder smash. Only catches out the disruptor. The Illusions from Mugi starting to push back Liquid. Timmerman, Lotus Sword up by Mind Control. They have to sleep onto SCCC, but no immediate follow ball until Miracle turns up. He jumps in with the blink. SCCC keeping himself back for now. Earthspringer not going to connect, but it gets the space for Liquid to claim the melee racks. Miracle, Hurricane pikes himself down off the high ground to chase down KP. Blinks back in, has the reflection onto Kaka. Self-fuels, buying some time for Kaka, but Superman going in with the BKB. Kaka's down. Newbee they've lost 2. The sleep onto this SCCC. The Static Storm to control him up as well. The Sunder from Miracle, bringing himself back up to full. SCCC does have the Ghost Scepter and sneaks himself back to base. Mugi trying to reinitiate onto Miracle, but Miracle at full health. Almost impossible to bring down. Liquid relatively untouched after that push, as Newbee can just not do anything to put a dent in the armor of Liquid. And Miracle, he's ready for round 3. Jumps back in, looking for SCCC. SCCC does have the Spirit Siphon. Miracle's repelled at the Storm from GH, catches onto Faith and SCCC. DCC holding on BKB's by SCCC. He uses himself up. The G is there from my controller to move in. They turn out he's down for 70. Miracle's diving the fountain. And GG is called. Liquid take game 2, bringing this series to a 1-1. Newbee were forced to try something different, and at the start, it certainly showed hope. But for a large portion of that game blitz, it just seemed that Miracle was allowed to get away with it.